Hey everyone, Debuta453 back at you here. We're about to go back into some Guild Wars factions. First video was not what I expected it to be, mainly just because it ended up being a lot shorter than anticipated, really. So, where we left off, we were going to be grabbing some people and forming a party. And let's go get those primary quests taken care of. Gonna invite the healer henchman, the Lucas, and my... Oh boy, oh boy. Ludo! What's up, man? Cool. Alright, so I did end up making the decision that I think we're going to be doing highlight reels as opposed to just revealing the whole thing. Mainly because highlight reels allow me to cut out the breathing. Terrible mic breather I am. But it allows us to do that, and then we can also just get to work on everything. Main game plan right now is just to see how long this sticks. I have ADHD, so I am very inclined to just not. Anyway, we're gonna work on getting some stuff taken care of over here. Let's keep it moving. Let's see, we want to get this guy. I don't know quite yet if I'm planning on doing any map clears or whatever. Mainly right now, just kind of playing around with stuff, seeing how things play out. We got a DT drop or anything. If I'm being honest, I don't even know if I'll be playing factions for long. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of do a little bit, see how far I can get in the campaign before I get bored, and then probably move on to the next game if something doesn't come out. I do plan for these to be weekly episodes, mainly, just because of the fact that, well, it helps the algorithm and stuff. Well, I guess I could make them daily, but whatever. Who cares about daily content, let's be real. Well, I guess with everything going on right now, I should probably look into making daily content. Rabbit cage, rabbit. I don't know what to do with this. Kappa. Y'all remember the show Kappa Mikey? Because I do. I liked that show. Gotta free these stupid rabbits, but that does explain the rabbit cage. Oh wow, this guy's level 10. Wonder if he's gonna be any help. Probably not. Boop. And fire. Alright, where's this other stupid rabbit? Oh. Sujin, you gonna be helpful here? No, he's not. Okay. Oh. I got new skills. Okay. I don't even know what all I can get as a pet. Oh. How the hell did you get all the way over there? Well, I found my first pet. And before everyone starts trying to kill the damn thing. Don't kill it! Ah! I hate all of you. I genuinely hate all of you. I hope you all die. Look! More players! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick all of these henchmen out. Mainly so that I can just go into this area here, grab, and tame this tiger. If I can find him. There he is! Boop. Get him. Oh no, snakes. Not snakes, or naga. What's up, my nagas? Alright, cool, now let's go back. Okay, let's grab my grab
Lucas.
Taya. Hello, other human. I hope you do well. It's a Tengu! Honestly, I'm really hoping for a Tengu to be a playable race in Guild Wars 2 when the Cantha expansion comes out. That'd be pretty dope. I support this. I know a lot of people have been saying like, oh, well, they wouldn't be able to do it because it'll be a lot of hard work or whatever. Honestly, I don't even think it... I'm not saying that it wouldn't be hard work. I'm saying that I think it would be worth the work, though. I think it'd be worth the effort. I think we have established that Tengu do join the 3 Orders of Tyria, because I know that's apparently way more important than it should be in the game. The Tengu could join one of the 3 Orders, and then kind of just this thing happens where it just kind of overwrites your main character, or kind of overwrites the commander, so that the Tengu player character can kind of just be superimposed over everything. Although I do think the one thing they do that is a legitimate thing is the voice acting. Because I don't think they're going to want to go, and I know everyone's like, oh, well, that's going to be so much work. And it is. It's going to be a lot of work if they end up doing a bunch of, like, it's not just that they'd have to do that going forward, they'd have to do that for everything behind, too. Not that I don't think that's impossible or too much work, because, like, you're paying the voice actor anyway, that's, like, whatever. Or another thing I think they could end up doing is they could just have it be that that commander just doesn't talk in the past. Like, the dialogue options are still there. I don't think they would need the audio, because, like, how hard is it to just say, just for them to read it? I think, if anything, what they could do, too, is, like, not that I think this is a good idea, but, like, what they could do is just kind of roll it out in waves, so that, like, they could just roll it out in waves so that Living World Season 4 would get some, and then they just keep, like, with each update or whatever, they would just have a different thing. But I honestly think it wouldn't be as much work as people are making it out to be. Well, not as much work as it would be for just any other voice actor. I think it is worth it, though. I think it would be worth it simply because of the fact that it would help bring new players into the game, and I know everyone would also just argue about the armor clipping and all that stuff. I think another thing that would really work, and that I think people are really kind of underestimating, is just straight up how we wouldn't even need to have the Tengu. There is another race that has been kind of teased at being playable for a while. I think we could also do the Largos. In a perfect world, I think I would want both. I would want both the Tengu and the Largos. I think it would not be a bad idea. I think it could work better than what people are making it out to be. I think it would be easier to include in the story than people are making it out to be. I do think that the problem comes down to armor and clipping, and I think that the Largos would be a lot easier than, say, the... Dang it. Oh man, I should have done that. Anyway, I think that the Largos would be a lot easier to add than the Tengu, because we already have, like, Norn and Sylvari, and they basically are just, and I know everyone's going to be up in arms about this one. Norn and Sylvari are copy-paste armor formats from humans, so why couldn't the Largos be? I know the whole thing would be, with the Largos, would be like, oh, those butterfly wings are going to be so awkward. Those butterfly wings might be a little awkward, I guess, but I don't think that they would be particularly bad or anything. I think that they could work rather well. I think they could work pretty well. I think it wouldn't even be that difficult for them to implement Largos armor. Not that I don't think it would work too great, but meh. Let's go talk to Master Togo. Gosh, if this statue isn't here in the Cantha expansion, it better be rubble or something. Oh. I have no idea. I gotta look up what second class I want. Anyway, I'll be right back when I figure that out. Alright, so it's looking like the best thing would actually be the Ritualist, which is actually kind of cool because that's also one of the classes that came in for classes that got introduced in Faction. So I think that actually works really well for the playthrough, I guess, is just, oh, we're gonna have this be a thing. I did actually consider rolling Nightfall instead, mainly just because I just wanted to play Nightfall too, and also because it's easier for me to get heroes that way. Anyway, like I was saying, I think that it's actually pretty good that we decided to go with the Ritualists, or that Ritualists were actually pretty good for solo play Rangers, because these were classes that were, because it was a class that was introduced in Nightfall, or not Nightfall, oh my gosh, it was a class that was introduced in Factions. It actually really helps us out with all that. It makes it kind of feel more authentic of a Canthan playthrough, of a Factions playthrough, if you ask me. Alright, we're going to be going to find a Ritualist trainer. Okay. Got this guy messaging me about maybe joining his guild. I'm like, I don't know. Be cool to have a guild for it, but like, But yeah, I found out that I was doing some reading, and apparently Ritualists and Rangers go pretty good together, because Ritualists help tie things down, and Rangers just pew pew. Decided not to join the guy's guild quite yet, mainly just out of, I don't want to say necessity or rudeness or anything, but I was just like, let me think about that for a little bit, because I don't know if it's the best for me to actually join the guild, considering that I'm not even sure I'll be playing this. Not that I'm not considering playing it, like I know I'm gonna play it, I'm pretty aware I'll be playing it, I'm just, yeah. Alright, let me look up a Ranger Ritualist build real quick. But yeah, I don't really know. I wish I could say I kind of knew what I was doing with this whole thing when it comes to Guild Wars. I really don't, but I think that kind of makes my this playthrough a little bit more fun. Not that I don't know about it, like I've obviously gotten to 20, but like I'm not gonna pretend I have an insane idea of what I'm doing. Been quiet for a while, so what would probably end up happening was a giant cut to when I was like, okay, I probably have to say something now. Suffice to say, I am sorry for the long big skip that's probably happened, but not gonna lie, I'm not really great at this talking thing. Let's see. Clip later. Ooh, after clicks cracked armor. Ooh, cracked armor sounds pretty good. Anyway. My new skills? Bruh. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try this one. I still don't really know what I want to name the tiger. Leave a comment down below for what I should name the tiger, because I'm... Ooh. Should name him, gosh, what was the one in the Jungle Book? Shere Khan! So we should just name him Shirkin. Or something, I don't know. Cher? Wow, that would be funny. Just freaking... No, I'm not feeling Cher anymore. Maybe we'll name him... I got nothing. Tigger? Maybe? Anyway. I do kind of like that there wasn't a lot there. You don't need the money for the fast travel system in Guild Wars 1 compared to Guild Wars 2. Mainly just because of the fact that that all ends up adding up after a while. Oh boy. Oh wow, I'm almost level 5 already. See, this is why I wanted to play, okay, so kind of what I was referencing the first episode, I heard at one point that like factions was the fastest way to get to 20, and I wanted to get to 20 because I wanted to do the end game content. When I was playing WoW, I really wasn't getting a lot of the end game content, mainly just because I was such a scrub at the game and my friends wouldn't help me out. And then my cousin ended up getting me into this game. Oh, that's something different. Okay, so I am being able to kind of give a test drive to each one and what each one would do for me. Okay, okay, but if I know what I want, then I can make that choice. Okay, so let me just relook up some more meta builds real quick. Let's go with, let's try out the Assassin too, because that's apparently a pretty big one, is the dagger build with it. I think we might end up doing the Ranger Assassin, honestly, because I'm looking at this build here, and it's actually really, really strong by the looks of it. I guess my only major concern would be if I'd be able to solo content with it. With how everything is, I can definitely see this not being a particular problem. Well, let's go try this bad boy out. Because I know that with this, they are very combo intensive. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, because then I could just drop a flame trap when I'm right on something. What I'm also excited for is just everyone here who's been watching me for Dragon Ball FighterZ, all 3 of my friends over here. Alright. Oh, that could work. Oh boy, this is fun. Anyway, no, so what I was talking about was, I actually, if anyone ever ends up watching this, I actually have a few videos of Dragon Ball FighterZ up, because I just like playing that. I play it ranked, it's pretty fun, I enjoy it. I recommend it if you like Dragon Ball, but like, I like it. If you like Dragon Ball, I think it's a pretty good game, and it actually is really fun and makes you feel like you actually know what you're doing to some extent. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of that at some point, or whatever, of story mode on that, because I have it for PC now, and I haven't really touched story mode on PC. I think it'd be pretty funny to watch a person of, what rank am I? I don't even talk about what rank I am, because it's sad. I think it'd be funny to watch a Super Saiyan 3 player trying to play story mode, especially on the first go through, because they have an easy mode and a hard mode. And I'm just curious to see if anyone who watched any of my FighterZ content's even going to be watching any of this. But like, I think the most views I had on a FighterZ video was like 12, and that was when Goku GT came out. I think another thing would end up happening. I still might upload those. I don't really know, because like, for me, when I'm playing FighterZ, I just kind of upload the videos just cause, not because of anything in particular, but just, oh, I'm playing there anyway, may as well. Alright. Let's see, what else? What else can I talk about? I think what I'm going to do, I think we're going to end this video about where, when I pick my second class, I think it would be a healthy place to end it. I think we are going to go with Assassin, though. I know I was saying earlier, oh, let's do Ritualist, that sounds cool. Definitely my game plan would be, if we do end up going with, if I do end up doing the Nightfall campaign, I think I'd do something with like the Paragon or the Dervish. I really liked the Dervish because I'm an edgy guy who likes scythes as weapons because they're pretty dope. My starting team on FighterZ was Goku, Black, Anchor, so you can all figure out if any of the FighterZ fans knows why I would probably play him with that Dervish hint there. Yeesh, they're making you walk far for this. This is kind of the sad thing about Guild Wars 1, is it's very, like, it is actually a pretty big game. I remember Wooden Potatoes WP was talking about, he was talking about how World of Warcraft's actually a smaller game, but because of how Guild Wars has all like the teleportation stuff around, it actually feels smaller. And I definitely can see that being the case, because, oh, there's Crimson Skulls. They were terrorizing the farmers. Nah, but I can definitely see, I would definitely not be surprised if Guild Wars OG was insanely larger than World of Warcraft, and I wouldn't even doubt that, because, like, what, you could probably run across the world in WoW Classic. It would be painful, but you could do it. And then in, like, Guild Wars, gosh, could you imagine running just from one end of Xingzhe to the other, like, at this pace? Not that I'm saying I'm basically doing that, but I'm just saying that, like, it definitely would be longer to do this, to run across this island, than it would be for a lot of the other WoW starting zones. I do wonder about what Cantha is like right now. I say right now as in, like, obviously this is what it's like right now, but I mean in 250 years time from this moment or whatever, gosh, it's probably going to be wild. Assassins are the great hunters of the world, he says. This way, your target is just ahead. Sure. That's going to be the tough part. That's something I never really enjoyed about these kinds of games, is like, and when I say these kinds of games, I mean specifically like the games where you build your party. You end up always needing to be your own tank, even though you might not have a tank build per se, because, like, I don't know, I might be able to. We're killing a Tengu, which, I mean, yeah, that happens, but I'm actually curious what the story is behind this. I'm curious what the story is behind this. Wow, okay. That's a thing. Oh my gosh. I thought you just did a hit job. Nice. I'm about to hit level 6 without even doing too much. Alright, let's keep it moving, team. I really need to think of a name for this tiger. Like I said at some point in the video, if you want, just frickin' write down in the comment what you think we should name him. Or her. I don't even know, really. But if you want, we can kind of work on that. That being said, we're just going to go up here and get our second class, and then there's going to be some story thing that ends up forcing us to not stop here. But anyway, I wish to take Assassin. Equip later. Okay, cool. Alright. Almost there, we gotta get back to town. Alright everyone, we got our pet tiger, we got our secondary class. With all that said and done, we're gonna sign off for today, and then I'll see you guys in episode 3. Bye bye.